The Raleigh Raptor Squirts take a trip Labor Day weekend to Hershey, Pennsylvania, where they made a surprise run to the semifinals last year. How will they fare this year? Well, buckle up because just like I-95, it is going to be a long ride. Game 1 has the Raptors facing the hometown Hershey Bears, and midway through the first, Dean Margulies hits Tyler Hilldale with a pass from behind the Bears' net, and Tyler puts enough mustard on it to have it slide past the goalie for a 1-0 Raptors lead. Later in the period, Timmy Winters loses his balance but makes a pass from his stomach across the crease to a waiting Trevor Clem, who knocks it home for a 2-0 lead going into the second period. Early in the second, Deacon Redding collects a Dean shot behind the net and passes it to Caleb Reed, who came flying off the bench. The goalie makes the save, but Deacon slams it home to put the Raptors up 3. From there, the Raptors would be rolling as they score 5 more in the period. Next up, Cam Reed dumps the puck behind the net, where Caleb collects it and zips it to Logan Farrell, who notches his first as a Raptor. A minute later, Joseph Kurtz bursts into the zone, fakes right, and leaves the goalie sprawling. Then, Caleb picks a pocket behind the net and sends it to Cam, who completes the tic-tac-toe by hitting Logan in front of the net for his second of the period. Next up, Nolan Mitchell dumps one into the corner where Cam picks it up, weaves past a couple of defenders, and scores on the backhand. Scoring for the period comes to a close as Timmy, this time from his feet, finds Clemmy for another goal. The Raptors would keep up the pressure in the third as Caleb hits Logan streaking up ice, who finishes glove side to complete the hat trick. Cam also gets out on the break and nets his second. Later in the period, the Bears can't clear the zone and Tyler bombs one from the point, which catches a Hershey defender stick and slides past the goalie. The final goal of the game sees some textbook D-to-D passing as the Raptors win the faceoff, and Tyler sends it over to Ethan Chang, who rifles it in from the point for his first goal as a Raptor. Colton Carr earns the first shutout of the season and the first win for the Raptors as they top the Hershey Bears 12-zip. Game 2 would see the Raptors take on the Bowie Bruins? Or is it Bowie Bruins? Either way, it would be the Raptors dancing in the street at the end of this one. Raptors jump on the Bruins early as Cameron picks off a Bruins attempt to clear the zone and passes to Logan, who opens the scoring in the first minute of play. Less than a minute later, Cam makes it 2-0 as he pokes home a Trevor rebound to double the Raptor lead. Later in the first, Nolan execute a textbook no-look pass to Dean to fool the defender and the goalie for a 3-goal lead. Dean follows it up with his second as he breaks through defenders and beats the goalie glove side high. Joseph rounds out the period by getting his own rebound and putting it in on the backhand. Colton's shutout streak would end early in the second, but spoiler alert, he would start another one immediately as the one goal would be all he would allow for the next 5 periods. In the second, Joe picks up where he left off by using his speed to net 2 more goals in the period. And we end where we began as Logan would round out the scoring in the third as he takes a Caleb pass from behind the net and makes it an 8-1 final. Game 3 and the scoring onslaught continues as the Raptors square off with the Palmyra Black Knights, and folks, it would be more than just a flesh wound as the Raptors dealt the fatal blows early. Cam Reed gets it going early as he buries a pass from Caleb. Then Caleb decides to get one as the trash panda goes to the front of the net and sweeps up Noli's rebound. He doesn't just steal from the garbage can, folks. Caleb picks a pocket in the neutral zone and takes it in to score his second. Cam would add a natural hat trick to his first goal by scoring the next 3. His first would be a rocket that goes bar down, followed by a tight turning weave through traffic that would see him take a hard hit with the goalie post. He'd shake that off to score his 4th when Eric Plone's shot deflects off the goalie, catches a good bounce off the boards, and pops right in front for the tap-in. Joe finishes the scoring in the first as he picks off an attempted clear and rockets it past the goalie for a 7-0 lead going into the second. Caleb picks it up from there as he collects his own rebound, fakes the wraparound, and beats the goalie near side. Then Noli picks off an attempted clear and launches one from above the circle that finds its way to the back of the net like a heat-seeking missile. A few minutes later, Joe Baggs wins an offensive zone faceoff right to Dean, who snaps a quick one into the back of the net. Cam picks up his 5th of the game early into the third, and then Dean would finish off the scoring after Ethan makes a nifty move to get past the first defender and beats the second with a pass to a wide open Diener. In the end, it was Colton Carr telling the Black Knights that none shall pass as the Raptors shut out Palmyra 12-0. The semifinals would start with a rematch against the Bowie Bruins, and while time may change me, it wouldn't change the result of this one. Logan gets the Raptors started off right as he bangs home a Cameron Reed rebound for an early 1-0 lead. Then, on the power play, Caleb sends Logan one from behind the net, which he collects and beats the goalie glove side. Just a few minutes later, Cameron feeds Logan again on a breakaway to complete a hypernatural hat trick. Bowie would cut into the lead before Dean pushes it back to 4 in the second, and that goal would be important as the Bowie Bruins score the next 2 to send it to the third, 4-3 Raptors. Deacon Redding would come up big for the Raptors in the third as he doubles the lead on the breakaway. And then Deacon does a discount double check and adds some insurance after collecting a Nolan shot for his second goal in a 2-minute stretch. Finally, Cam puts the game out of reach with a pair of goals of his own on nearly identical plays as first Logan, then Dean assists Cam on consecutive 2-on-1s. Raptors advance to the finals where they take on the Potomac Patriots, who have only allowed 3 goals through their first 4 games of the tournament, and this would be a tight one. Deacon keeps his hot streak going by striking first in the first to give the Raptors a 1-0 lead. But the Raptors would only hold the lead for a minute as the Patriots would knot it at 1. Sorry for the video quality, but you're going to want to see this one, folks. Early in the third, the Raptors would go down on the penalty kill, but Eric Plone would collect the puck and take it coast to coast to give the Raptors the lead. The 1-goal lead would hold until late in the third. Deegan deeks and fools the defender and the goalie with a shot from outside that stretches the lead to 2. The Pats would pull their goalie late for the extra attacker, but not even Tom Brady could help as the Raptors close it out 3-1. Raptors win the Hershey Labor Day tournament in an all-around strong team effort.